What's up, No Origin people? This is Justin of No Origin, and we're going to do a little rig rundown after I get this hair off there. Alright. What's up, No Origin people? This is Justin of No Origin, and we're going to do a little rig rundown. Something I haven't done before. We're going to kind of just go over the basics here. We're going to start with the guitars. And we have guitars. So, right there is a Martin acoustic, which I just put the humidifier in today. We're going to try to stop it from being thirsty. Just deep conditioned the fretboard. Had to clean that up, change the strings, did all that. I got some recording coming up, and you will have to tune in later to see the fruits of that labor. Right there we have a 72 reissue Telecaster Deluxe, which is my favorite Telecaster. I'm not a big fan of the twangy country Telecaster, so that's kind of like perfect for me. And then right there we have a Stratocaster. Gotta have the Stratocaster. And that's got a Billy Corgan loaded pickguard in it with DiMarzio pickups. And then hiding back there in the back is an Epiphone Les Paul, which I'll scrape right on out. This was like my first guitar that was actually playable. I'll show you my actual first guitar here in a minute. But anyways, I got a Beer Garden sticker on there, so I kind of affectionately named it the Hipster LP. Little inside joke, because that's where all the hipsters hang out. So anyways, that's that. I don't really play that too much, but it sounds good. It sounds good when you're doing like stuff by like Tool and stuff like that. Basically hard rock that uses Les Pauls. That is my main guitar, which I'll probably be buried with. That is a Fender Jaguar. It's a 62 reissue. It's got Seymour Duncan hot rails in the bridge, and other than that it's all stock. And it's also, this is something you don't see anymore ever. This is an actual palm mute switch, which or a lever that palm mutes the strings for you. I don't use it at all because it's not really that great, which is probably why you don't see them anymore. But it looks cool, so it looks pretty cool. And then for recording purposes, I have my bass guitar, which is a Squier. I think it's a classic vibe 60s jazz bass, which is my favorite type of bass, a jazz bass. But I went to the store and was looking at the Fender models, and this actually sounded better, and it was a little cheaper, so that's what we went with. Get a little bit of a better look. So when you hear bass in my music, that's that guitar. Which, I mean, pretty much every song has bass, but anyways, that's that. Over here is my effects that I use on songs. This right here is my newest acquisition. Well, it's kind of about a year old, I guess, but it's a Boss GT100 amp effects processor. Has anything you could ever want, and everything that has ever pretty much been done is in that. And then I use that Marshall pedal to switch between some effects or assign it to certain patches, whatever, technical talk. But I power it all with a little AC/DC 9-volt blah blah blah. These are a few pedals which I don't really need, but I like to have a lot of options. So the equalizer, the chorus, chromatic tuner, which I prefer to use that tuner as opposed to the tuner on this, just because basically you got to hit both of these at the same time to put the tuner on. But the only problem is I have big feet, so every once in a while I accidentally hit it while I'm trying to switch patches, and so I just kind of disabled it so that I don't have to worry about that. This right here is old, and I actually just pulled it back out because I'm thinking of adding a little bit of complexity and having some more options, because I'm all about them options. That's the Digitech GNX2. I mean, it sounds good. I'm going to use it probably just for like stomp box and some effects stuff, but it's really not a key piece of equipment. And then I got a bunch of pedals underneath there. I got a little practice amp, bass head, or little practice bass amp that I run through the Fender Bassman, which brings us to amplification. I use a Marshall 4x10 half stack, and that's a Fender Bassman 2x15. It's old vintage Fender Bassman cabinet, which I pigtail so that you're hearing guitar out of the Marshall and out of the Fender Bassman, and I'll have them on separate sides of the stage or whatever, so it's kind of like a surround sound. But that's what it is. Valve State 2000 AVT 50, and it's loud as hell. Don't need anything more than that. And then up here we have various things like a capo, that for when I get bored, little finger string thing. We got some strings, we got picks, we got a vial of picks, whole bunch of picks, little odds and ends. And over here we have the drums, which is Simmons. It's the SD 1500. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads, the bass kick, and the hi-hat, and crash cymbal 1, ride cymbal, crash cymbal 2, and actually there's another guitar right there, another acoustic, that's a Washburn. And this is the drums that I use on all my stuff. Over there we got the singing section. We have a couple of big ass JBL speakers. There's a floor monitor right there. There's another floor monitor under there. Back behind there, that the bright light you see blinding you right now, sitting underneath of that is two more speakers for vocals. And let's see, guinea pig. There's another guinea pig over there, but she's being lazy. Over here, now this is my actual first guitar, which I probably got when I was like, I don't know, probably 7, 8 years old or something. It's a Mark II, which you wouldn't probably believe it, but it actually sounds good. I was actually fooling around with it not too long ago, restrung it and refurbished it. Got all the 20-some years of gunk off it. Sounds pretty good. This is a guitar that was made in the 60s, which doesn't sound good at all, but it's kind of rare supposedly, so I just kind of keep it around. And then this guitar, I got this in an auction for $100 with a little amplifier, and I painted a racing stripe on it, painted the headstock black, so it's a Squier Telly technically, but it's got a humbucker in the bridge. And this guitar sounds pretty good too. The only problem is it's so light. I need to I actually want to shove some steel or something in it to make the body heavier, but that's that. And then over here is probably not necessarily my favorite sounding guitar, but my favorite guitar that I have, because it's a vintage 1964 Fender Mustang. That's the original case, original strap, original cord, little chrome piece that goes over top of the bridge, which you can never find these with. It's all original, all stock, 1964. The guitar sounds great, don't get me wrong. It's got a Seymour Duncan little 59s in it. I added that. But yeah, that guitar will scream. I just don't play it as much because I'm trying to take it easy on it. Maybe it'll last another 50 years. You are more than likely seeing this as an edit right now in this video, because I totally forgot to show you the recording aspect and some other stuff. So let's get back to that rig rundown. This is my mixer, which is a 12-track. It's old. It's a EV BK1232 stereo mixer. Used that for years with the old band and beyond. I still use it for recording and stuff. speaking of recording and stuff, here is the iMac 24-inch which I use to record with. I have a dual monitor setup. That's an old Gateway, which I put the Apple logo on just for the hell of it. And so basically I'll have what I'm recording over here, and I'll have the mixer in the recording program over here, so it keeps everything, instead of having to skip between screens. And this right here is the actual recording program, or the interface for it, which is Pro Tools, which is what I use. Studio monitors and a fan. You have to have a fan. The Buddha-Man, and since Thanksgiving's tomorrow, turkeys with chocolate. Anyways, that's pretty much the equipment fact, if you will. Little FAQ. I guess we'll leave it at that. There's really nothing else. But stay posted. There's going to be some stuff coming up. I got a cover song thing that I'm going to be doing with somebody. It's going to be like a long distance collaboration. Looking to record that soon, and probably do some more cover songs, some stuff like that. But I was just checking in with y'all, do a little rig rundown, and hope to see you soon. Stay cool. Justin of No Origin, signing out.